the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Espino checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. And I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Here's the second baseman, Colt Heath. Misses inside, and that's ball 3.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And next is the designated hitter, Brandon Klein. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
That one way inside. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back in Seattle, we're in extras here. Now it's the DH, Brandon Klein. Jackson back to work. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back.
Pickoff throw. Klein back in on a dive. First offering. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw to second. He's safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And fouled off. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 11-10.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll do it. The Tigers slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this was a huge win for this team. Instead of 2-2 in the series, they're comfortably now 3-1. One more win, and they take the series.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
And your final 12-10. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration. But these situations tell us a lot about a team's character. And for some teams, it brings out their absolute best. But for others, it can kind of prove to be an overwhelming scenario to face. And so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today on the hill, Logan Gilbert. What do we need to know here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
So 2 down, and next up for the Tigers, Brandon Klein. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Klein goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first, and now Luis Garcia. On the ground, Klein. 1 up, 1 down. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. The throw to third, and he's out trying for three. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3. Game 5 of the ALCS. Now it's the shortstop, Brandon Klein. Gilbert back to work. And a foul ball. And time called prior to the 0-1. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he's squared up that.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Gabe Spire.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's a swing and a miss.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second.
Snap throw to first. And he's back safely. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Runner takes off for third. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. He's safe. Evan Carter up now for the Tigers. 2 outs and a runner at third here in Game 5 of the ALCS. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The runs. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Hit on the ground to short. Klein. On to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Well, 1-run game. Brandon Klein up now for the Tigers. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. And the righty deals. And now it's filled up. Kerry Carpenter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. Now one away.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Klein goes after that one for strike one. Next offering upstairs. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And there's a strike. And a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. And it is 2-1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. And we are tied 4-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luis Garcia. That one hit to right. Meadows squeezes it, and there's one away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Snyder back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Lawler. And out number 1 on the grab.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. And instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And it's celebration time. They are champions of the American League.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team
can